In this video, Bitcoin is right now forming a massive resistance in the weekly time frame RSI. So is this hinting a potential confirmation ng bearish movement in the next few months? Well, stay tuned to know more. And at the same time, we're also going to talk about the Bitcoin dominance. So yeah, stay tuned to know more talaga. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell down below so you won't miss out our upcoming videos like this. As mentioned with our previous video, we are going to post videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and isang beses a weekend. So that is 3 times a week to give you an update with the crypto market. So yeah, let's now dive into this video and let's give you a quick recap sa previous analysis natin. So, di ba sa previous analysis natin, what I was saying was I am still bearish with the Bitcoin price action. And with when it comes to the short term, wala pa akong confirmation na kahit ano na I'm going to open a short position kasi wala pa namang indicators in the short term na nagsasabi na mag-open na ng short position. Now, ang dami nagsasabi, Sir Gab, bearish ka, nagpo-post ka na bearish ka, pero bakit nag-all-time high pa din? Well, you can actually make the same case when back in around 2 years ago, nagkakaroon tayo ng all-time low kay Bitcoin noon, and then I was saying na that is actually a good time to invest. Actually, I've made multiple videos about that. You can see, I know, Bitcoin was playing around the 18,000 to 19,000 US dollars. I know, umabot pa nga at that point ng 17.5, and I was saying na it is very bullish for Bitcoin when everyone was so bearish, and we were all saying na that's already showing an all-time low for the past 4 years. And ang dami nagsasabi na, bakit ka bullish ang bagsak ng price? Well, ito kasi yung case, guys. Whenever na everyone is saying na bullish to, lalo pa tong aakyat, lalo tong magsusor pa at tuloy-tuloy, then that is the time where you would actually want to sell your Bitcoin. Now, ang tanong, when would be the best time to buy Bitcoin talaga? So the best time to buy Bitcoin is whenever na we are at the point where everyone is saying, huwag kayo mag-invest ng Bitcoin kasi delikado yan. Babagsak pa yan lalo. If that happens at mas mataas yung fear ng buong crypto market, then that is the time where you are just going to invest in cryptocurrency. So, ayun guys, just a mindset lang na whenever na you are in the crypto market, especially sa mga bagong viewers na sumasama sa atin ngayon, if ever na you are in the crypto market, what you should always follow is when everyone is fearful, that's where you buy, and when everyone is greedy, that's where you sell. So right now, everyone is actually being very greedy ngayon kasi ang dami nakita na all-time high. Tapos ang dami ako napapanood na videos na akit pa daw dire-diretso kay Bitcoin to 130k to 150k. I mean, if umabot ng 130k, that's fine for me. I mean, I don't mind if umakit siya ng 130k. But for me, I'm here for the long term. And hindi naman ako like quick money na mag-invest ako ngayon tapos aasa ako na bukas yayaman ako. No, in fact, if let's say umakit siya ng mga, let's say back to from 120k pabalik ng 130, let's try to check dito sa chart kung gaano kalaki makukuha yung potential profits nun. So if let's say from 120 to 130, you would actually gain 7.32%, which is not bad. And I would be satisfied na sa ganun. But if let's say you are in for the long term, and talagang nag-expect ka ng around 20% gain, of course, yung ganyang bagay, malit lang yan. So, in that case, what I am waiting for is this bigger divergence na minomonitor ko. Now, alam ko may iba't ibang type of traders such as yung short-term traders, yung pang mid-term swing traders, or yung pang long-term investor talaga. Right now, yung pinakang sinashare ko ngayon na insights ngayon sa kalahatan ngayon is a long-term insight. Now, ang worry ko lang kasi if biglang nag-invest ka ngayon tapos umaasa ka na nakita mo kasi nag-all-time high si Bitcoin tapos inaasa mo, bibili ako ng Bitcoin ngayon tapos i-hold ko yan for the next 3 years or 4 years para lalong umakyat. Well, you can do that kasi of course Bitcoin will always go up naman talaga, but the problem is when is the best time to buy Bitcoin talaga? So right now, it's not actually the best time to buy kasi you can see na we are seeing bearish signs ka ngayon, and in fact this can still continue higher pa din dito and still continue forming this divergence. Ngayon, ang dami kasi magsasabi na, kung ganun, kung pakit naman pala, pwede, edi, sana humabol na lang ako. Well, ito kasi yung mangyayari dyan if humabol kayo, guys. If let's say, tinry nyo habulin yan, tinanay yung habulin yan, tapos let's say, tuloy-tuloy itong divergence na to, usually, ang pagka-crash ng crypto market is biglang pagbagsak. Pag bumagsak yan bigla, sasabihin nyo, tingin ko akit naman yan. Tapos makita kayo ng short-term pump. Tapos magugulat kayo, biglang babagsak lalo. Hala, grabe bumagsak siya. Isa-sell ko na kaya or abangan ko na kaya tong mag-recover muna. So, ayan, nakikita nyo, ayan, unti-unti siya mag-recover. Tapos biglang, shocks, bumagsak pa lalo. Aabot na lang sa point na, di ko na alam ang nagagawin ko if magka-cut loss na ba ako or i-hold ko na lang to at abangan ko na lang next bull run. So, that is what we are trying to avoid. Right now, what we are trying to avoid is those scenarios, and what we are doing is the best way for you to enter the crypto market, especially if you are here for the long term and hindi naman kayo for the short term. Well, for the short term, pag-uusapan din natin yan. So, for the long term, you can see now, right now, we are starting to hit again the RSI resistance dito sa bearish divergence. So, what would this mean? So, it would mean na if let's say we are still going to continue this resistance, there is a high probability na within the next week or next 2 weeks na babagsakin si Bitcoin dito pabalik. And I don't think that it's going to go down immediately to 80k. I don't think that's a realistic thing na mangyayari within the next few days. I think ang pwede mangyari dyan is pwede siya bumalik back to the 110,000 US dollars. Because if we're going to zoom in sa 4-hour time frame, let's try to zoom in dito sa 4-hour time frame and open our different indicators. You would find na 110 is the 100 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. So right now, I don't expect Bitcoin to go bullishly dire-diretso, but of course, magkakaroon pa siya ng onting pump. Siguro yun yung mga parang one last push to the upside bago siya magkaroon ng massive crash to the downside. But in general, long term, I am bearish. For the short term, I don't think it's also going to be very bullish kasi right now, if you're going to look at the RSI, you are seeing a lot of hints na ngayon na nagiging overbought na siya. So, that would indicate na that it's actually time to sell na nga. You can actually find that both in the hourly time frame, you can find it in the daily time frame, you can find it in the hourly time frame na galing tayo sa overbought territory. So, yeah. Right now, there are a lot of signs ngayon na nagsasabi na masyado ng overbought na ngayon si Bitcoin. And you can make the argument na nag-oversold siya bigla dito sa hourly. But, in fact, ang daming times na naging oversold siya hourly. But, take note, if you're going to follow the hourly chart, I don't think that that's going to have a major impact. Kasi that's just going to be a short-term movement. Just like what we saw sa mga previous move ni Bitcoin dito within the last few weeks. You can see na nag-oversold and overbought. If let's say for short-term trader ka, okay yan. But as you can see, it's a small movement lang between 107 to 108,000 US dollars. So ideally, if you want to invest talaga for the midterm or long term, you might want to check the 4-hour and daily time frame. And take note guys, if you want to learn kung paano ko to ginagawa itong mga analysis, make sure to check out our Gabs Crypto 101 playlist. Lahat ng mga analysis na ginagawa ko is available guys in the description down below, and they are all for free. So make sure to check that one out guys. Now, let's dive in dito sa Bitcoin dominance kasi ang dami na nag-request regarding the altcoin market. Kung ano ba mangyari sa altcoin market with regards to the Bitcoin dominance. So, ano ba ang Bitcoin dominance? First things first. So, Bitcoin dominance, number one, is, let's say, if ang Bitcoin dominance is increasing, that would mean more market is going to the Bitcoin market or to sa Bitcoin price action. So, if let's say paakyat yung Bitcoin dominance, that would mean, if let's say, umakyat si Bitcoin, ang mangyayari sa altcoins is aakit din siya pero paunti-unti. So that's why you are seeing those altcoins na kahit ang laki ng inaakit bigla ni Bitcoin pero bakit naiiwan yung mga altcoins? It's because the Bitcoin dominance is increasing. Pero if let's say ang nangyari is paakit si Bitcoin dominance, tapos let's say bumaba bigla si Bitcoin, ang mangyayari sa altcoins is lalo silang babagsak pag umaakit pa rin yung Bitcoin dominance. So that's why makikita mo na whenever na Bitcoin is dropping tapos si Bitcoin dominance is increasing, that would indicate na mas masakit yung makikita mong pagbagsak sa altcoin. So that's why you can see na if whenever na we are seeing a red day kay Bitcoin tapos bakit yung Bitcoin dominance, 'di ba halos lahat ng altcoins parang kala mo mawawala na siya dun sa mawawala na siya sa crypto market sa sobrang laki ng pagbagsak. That's because of the increasing Bitcoin dominance. And right now, as you can see, if let's say Bitcoin dominance is declining naman, and then, ang nangyayari sa Bitcoin is increasing, ang mangyayari sa altcoins naman is mas malaki yung iakyat ng altcoins. So, whenever na dominance is declining and Bitcoin is increasing, that is a and while dominance is declining also, that is a good thing for altcoins. Pero if let's say nangyari nga, bumaba bigla si Bitcoin, tapos bababa din yung Bitcoin dominance, ang mangyayari is, si altcoins naman, hindi siya ganung, babagsak pa rin siya for sure, pero hindi siya ganung kalaki as compared to Bitcoin. So that is a healthy thing para sa altcoins. If let's say bumagsak si Bitcoin dominance at the same time Bitcoin is declining, that would indicate na altcoins are a much safer place to hold. But right now, ano ba nangyayari dito sa Bitcoin dominance? So as you can see, recently within the past 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we saw a decline sa Bitcoin dominance. So that indicated na for the past 4 weeks, nagkaroon tayo ng somewhat of a altcoin season for 1 month. But right now, you can see na we are starting to hit somewhat of a support area dito sa 20-week moving average. So that could indicate na that might end the altcoin season if let's say nagkaroon tayo ng bounce dyan. So, in this case, what should you be preparing? So, if I were you, I would look at the Bitcoin dominance, then monitor the 20-week moving average, monitor the 20-week, and check if we are going to break this support area. Kasi if nag-break siya, then that would mean na we can see more altcoin season coming. But right now, looking at the past data, it's getting a lot of support sa 20-week moving average, and it's more likely going to lead to an end of an altcoin season. So, yeah, right now, that is what we're going to monitor. If this is going to end the altcoin season, which more likely right now is showing na it's more likely going to end. So, yeah, right now, it's much better na, if I were you, I would stick to Bitcoin na muna and monitoring Bitcoin. I would just wait out for the whole thing to crash out muna, and then saka ako mag-open ng panibagong trade sa buong market. Kasi as you can see, altcoin season is about to end, and then we are seeing a lot of dangerous signs nga din kay Bitcoin. And take note guys, if you don't have any account kay Bitcoin sa Bybit, or if you don't have a place to trade Bitcoin, make sure to check out our sign up link down below with Bybit, kasi kay Bybit mas mura yung Bitcoin trading fees as compared to other trading platforms. And yeah, you can find out in the description down below guys if you want to sign up for a Bybit account. And at the same time, meron din ako tutorial video on how to cash in kay Bybit, how to trade kay Bybit, and so on. It's all available guys for free in the description down below. But anyway, yun muna update natin for the time being. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like, and see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.